So I'm not breaking any news here when I say that the rivalry between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots is storied.
Is there a rivalry?
Red hot.
Is it storied?
It's
Red
not,
hot.
It's not a rivalry if one team always wins.
Red hot.
It's not storied if nobody cares.
Red hot. From both of you guys. But it is a rivalry.
A one-sided one.
It is right. Well, look, Mr. One-Sided over there, that it's so one-sided that the head coach of one of the teams circles the game figuratively to the point where he wants to keep it as one-sided as it possibly can be, lopsided. He wants to take the other team apart and leave them in a pile of embers, which Bill Belichick did to the New York Jets last year by taking Zach Wilson in year number 2 and dismantling him piece by piece and placing him like a Mr. Potato Head has been totally taken apart by a 4-year-old hopped up on a bag of Pop Rocks.
That's funny.
Pieces everywhere. And Zach Wilson, after his last start against the Patriots, as you may recall, did not even comport himself very well on the podium by having a responsibility problem. And that was when Zach Wilson was deemed to be no longer operative as a starting quarterback of the New York Jets, and even got to the point where the Jets reluctantly played him one more time because they had to. And then went into the offseason and completely changed their plan. Now, Zach Wilson struggled, was an equal opportunity struggling quarterback. It's not just against the Patriots, but the Patriots were definitely the ones, when it all came down to it, to show the world that Zach Wilson was not ready for primetime yet. And then, of course, Belichick is the guy who resigned as the HC of the NYJ back in the day when Parcells handed the reins over to Belichick and he didn't like the current owner of the Jets and he wanted the hell out of there. And Robert Kraft came in and said, we'll take him. Curtis Martin, as you know, once famously changed teams.
Curtis Martin.
I mean, it goes way back.
Terrell Revis went into the Hall of Fame as a Patriot.
He went into the Hall of Fame last week in Canton, Ohio, where you don't go in as anything.
I thought he had a Patriot hat on.
You don't go in wearing a hat.
Confused.
As a matter of fact,
it's weird.
Your bust rests on a piece of, I would say, plastic, and on it is etched the teams that you played for. You don't go in as anything.
Oh, man.
Okay, so
he was convinced.
As a matter of fact,
I get that confused.
he talked quite a bit, Darrell Revis, about the Jets in Canton, and I would know because I was there talking to him. So, as much as you'd like to throw me off my game, Chris,
I'm not throwing you off.
This is all one big wind-up for the pitch that came on Monday. The first shot came from New England, which is interesting because I guess they saw the whites of the Jets' eyes. Are they the Lexington or the Concord? I don't know. But all I know is they fired the first shot with their muskets and signed Ezekiel Elliott.
That's my dog.
All right.
Zeke is a Patriot. And
That's
let
my
me tell
dog.
you about this.
Let's eat.
Let me tell you about this. He is, without a doubt, a perfect New England Patriot.
Oh, it's who they
He
need.
is, without question, a guy who will do his job. What is his job? His job is
Get in
what?
the end zone.
Well, that's not just that, pal. Because anybody who's a Cowboy fan like you, TJ, and any Ohio State the Ohio State Buckeye fan will tell you, this guy plays all three downs.
Yes, he does.
Because he pass protects as well as he does everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Tremendous.
And he is going to be a guy in there on third down, making sure that Mac Jones' quick game doesn't suck.
Yep.
Or
And
Bailey's
he's going to be
accurate.
out there running the football when Ramondre Stevenson isn't. And I just have no idea how the Patriots will employ him, because you never know how the Patriots are going to employ a running back. You just don't. Jonas Gray will go to the Hall of Fame one week and then the next week not play. Yep. Ramondre Stevenson might still be the guy who's going to get all these carries. They might also think that he needs pushing, and who's going to be the one to do it? Zeke. Zeke is going to be great for the Patriots. Because he's also, folks, because he's been around for so long, because he's been on the national scene for so long, that you think he's 32, right? 33? Nuh-uh. He is a young football player at the running back position. 27, if I'm not mistaken, turning 28. Ezekiel Elliott for the New England Patriots.
He's 28.
And he is going to be terrific. And the Patriots, one of those sneaky teams you don't know. Just don't know. So, as Jets fans were chewing on that for about an hour, then came the news the Jets were firing right back towards New England.
Bam.
Dalvin Cook is a New York Jet. Oh, boy.
Just in time for Hard Knocks tonight.
Dalvin Cook is going to be a New York Jet. And the money that Rodgers coughed back up, the Jets are using and putting every egg in the 2023 basket. $8 million and change. And Zeke's making $6 million when it's all in. I mean, that is some serious cheddar for running backs in this day and age. Sitting at ATC, learning the offense on the fly, getting ready to play each other. And Dalvin's first game as a Jet is going to be against James Cook and the Bills, just adding another piece of filet mignon to that huge Monday night, week one finisher. And the Jets have absolutely gone all the way in. Every chip to the center of the table. And that's it. And they have done the right thing. I do not know how they're going to employ Dalvin either, because guess who came off the PUP list today? Breece Hall.
Oh, Breece.
Blew out his knee in October, ready to be physically able to perform. He's going from PUP to PAP. Physically able to perform. And that guy was a difference maker. And if he's showing up like he showed up out of college last year, and Dalvin is showing up like he's proved out the last 4 years, and Aaron Rodgers is showing up like his MVP form of recent days, and Garrett Wilson is showing up like the offensive rookie of the year, and Elijah Vera Tucker is showing up to anchor an offensive line that needs anchoring, like he did last year. And if the rest of the offense, like Alan Lazard, is showing up in his days as a Green Bay Packer, and Corey Davis is showing up, and Mecole Hardman is showing up, and the defense is showing up, I'll say it. New York Jets are a Super Bowl contender in 2023, and whether they do actually do it is one of the most intriguing NFL stories I have been around in the 20 years I've been with NFL Network, and this has zero to do with who I root for and grew up rooting for.
You're a professional, Rich.
I love this move by the Jets. I love the move by the Patriots. And game on. Game on. And the first order of business is the New York Jets hosting the Buffalo Bills. And then they face the Dallas Cowboys, who may wind up lamenting not coughing up the $6 million for Ezekiel Elliott. And sure enough, after that, there's Zeke and the Patriots visiting the Jets before the Chiefs, and then we know about Denver and Philadelphia. What a setup. And then New England. Let's take a look at their schedule. New England's first game is against the Philadelphia freaking Eagles.
Not easy.
And unwrap Zeke, who knows exactly what it's like to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And then, because these are the Patriots, they get to start their schedule with 2 home games. They host the Dolphins on Sunday Night Football in a big one before visiting the Jets. And look where Zeke goes on the 1st of October.
Bet your life savings Zeke scores a touchdown in that game.
At Dallas. At Dallas. And what will
be so hurt that game.
What will Bill Belichick be doing
TJ, let's go to that one.
all week long? Getting that guy ready. What a first month of the season.
Let's go.
We have got set up for all of us in just this corner of the market. The Jets and the Patriots on August 14th, 2023 signed the 2 best running backs, ATC, at the crib, and let's go. And the number of times that Christopher Brockman crossed the way there, no doubt, watched Dallas Cowboys games and saw Zeke do the feed me, eat spoon thing and was rolling his eyes at home.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's just like, oh, yeah.
Buy the food.
And,
Let's go.
And I don't know who it's going to be,
Well, my head hurts.
but you could just know right now, whoever serves up chowder locally is going to sign him up for whatever
legal
deal.
seafood.
There he is, eating chowder. Even though Bill Burr came on the show and said nobody in New England eats clam chowder.
I had some the other day.
Oh, did you?
So good.
Okay. Well, at any rate,
So good.
Good.
here comes Zeke's going to get his local deal.
Yeah.
Eating chowder.
Feed him.
There you go. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.